This is the new shed skid laboratory. We got a full workbench all on the back wall. Dylan's E28, my E30. It's kind of a tight space, but it's gonna work really good. So yeah, let's start by taking off the strut bar here, and we can get a better look down there at where I want to put that solenoid and tee into those lines. We're gonna run it to the back brakes so that when you flip it on, it just cuts off the back brakes so that they don't activate when you stomp on the brakes. And then you can do rolling burnouts. Alright guys, we got some LINELOCK here. This is a light that will come on when the LINELOCK button is on. This is the solenoid. It's got some fittings and some wiring. This I bought separately, and it's going to be how we connect the M10 brake line fittings to the stock fittings. These I purchased separately as well. They are adapters to go into this, which I believe this is like 8th MPT or something. And I'm actually going to be using a different switch. This switch, because it looks fucking boss. Has a light. And then we're going to be installing the switch panel, which will also have the fan switch on it in the radio spot. So that's the fan switch right now. So yeah, devising something to go there to replace the radio. Alright, so down here in the car, it's kind of hard to see, but let's see if I can put this light down. So right there, that's like the proportioning valve. It's the top of it, and that goes to the rear brakes. So I'm going to take that 10 millimeter, I believe, out, and then that fitting is going to go into one of these, and then this is going to go from here back to where that fitting was. So we're just going to tee this in the middle of there before the proportioning valve. I think that'll work good. I don't know why it wouldn't. So yeah, let's get to it. So I got the light there shining down. I moved the FMU over, zip tied the master cylinder reservoir up. I got a vice grips on the proportioning valve. It's 11 millimeter. Cranking on that, and it popped and it broke loose. Those things are tough. So yeah, now I'll just thread it all the way out, and then we can bend this line and see where to put the LINELOCK solenoid. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a pain in the ass, but here's what I'm thinking. This is the line coming from the EBS unit into the inlet there, and then down here, down to the proportioning valve, got that little runner that goes to the bottom. Oh, you can't really see it, but it's on the solenoid. And then we're just gonna fasten it right there. There's a hole there, so I'm thinking that, but we'll see. This line kind of came under and it bent it around, so it's whatever, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking for now. Alright guys, messed it up. So this is the adapter fitting that went into this housing here, and when I was tightening in the M10 bolt or fitting for this little short brake line piece, it just started to rip this off the whole top, because the M10 fitting bottomed out, it looked like, and then I kept trying to tighten it. It didn't even feel that tight, and it just ripped that apart. So yeah, I'm gonna hit this with a screwdriver on this little part that's left and get it out, and then we'll have to put a pause on this, order some new fittings, but in the meantime we can definitely install the switch panel for this and get the wires ready. So kind of a bummer, but that's alright.
One eternity later.
So we just plugged up that empty brake line fitting with this fuel hose because it was dripping, and actually the whole dash is torn apart because we're building a switch panel. that's a little bit overwhelming, but yeah, we got a new little fitting, and we're gonna be using that. All right, so this is the new setup. It's got a 90-degree fitting now. So this is what it's gonna look like. There'll be a strut bar there, but yeah, just bolted in right there. And then there's that line there going up into the 90-degree, and then the one down below. So there's some rags down there because I spilled a lot of brake fluid, but yeah, these are the wires right here, and that's just an easy shot right into the car, and then we'll be wiring it up. Only problem is if it leaks. That's just one of my main worries, but we'll see.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, it's just tested up in here, but this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be a lot better for being able to see it while we're driving rather than having to look all the way down there. And then yeah, this will be in there with the switches, so you can kind of visualize that. So yeah, stay tuned for when we finish this all up pretty soon here.